He settled on a boulder, watched the water. Didn't look at Wahmambo again. Not out of rudeness, but out of completion. As though the conversation was over and the stream had taken over. Wahmambo told him about the clearing, the lion, the stillness. The way the air had pressed him, he expected doubt, disbelief. The polite skepticism of a man who'd spent too long in cities.
Mondoro, he asks a question.
The word landed like a stone in deep water, heavy, resonant. He doesn't walk for hikers, doesn't walk for anyone. Only when the land needs to test or to wake. The old man finally looked up, and for one instant his slate eyes weren't flat at all. They were deep, the same deep as the lion's guardian, not hunter. He doesn't take without cause. He asks a question, not with his mouth, with his presence. What do you do when the air gets heavy? Wahmambo didn't answer. He didn't need to. The old man already knew. The man never gave his name.
This land provides.
Wahmambo called him the guide in his head, not out of respect, but because every other word felt too small. He showed Wahmambo where to find the spring that tasted of iron and old stone. How to spot the broadleaf sorrel near the banks, bitter, but it stopped the shaking. How to read the slope for sun and shade, for wind and rain, for the subtle grammar of a landscape that spoke in everything except sound. This land provides, the guide said one morning, crushing a pine needle between his thumb and forefinger. The scent hit sharp and clean, resin, cold green, but it doesn't announce itself. You learn its language. The wind shifts before rain. The birds go quiet before something moves. You don't fight the current, you read it. You don't command the mountain. You learn its moods, and when you've learned enough, it lets you stay. When Wahmambo packed to move deeper, past the clearing, past the stream, into the timberline where the trees grew so thick the sky disappeared, the guide didn't say goodbye. He pressed a stone into Wahmambo's palm, smooth, river-worn, heavy for its size. The kind of heavy that felt intentional, as though the river had shaped it for exactly this purpose. Closed. Wahmambo's fingers over it. Keep this not for luck, for weight. Reminds you to listen with your hands. The mountain is speaking, boy. You've only caught the first syllable. Then he turned, walked into the timberline. Didn't look back. Wahmambo stood there a long time, stone in his fist, watching the place where the man had been. The pines hadn't moved, the air hadn't shifted, as though no one had ever stood there at all. He hadn't meant to find the cabin. The rain had driven him off the path, not gently, but pushed, the way a hand pushes a chess piece when the game is done. He'd stumbled into a sheltered cove, half blind with water, and there it was. A structure swallowed by overgrowth, timbers gray but solid, roof still holding. Beyond it, a lake, black, still, reflecting nothing. Dry walls, a hearth with ash still warm from someone else's fire. He slept hard that night, dreamless. The first dreamless night in months. Morning brought the forest to his door. He opened it and stopped. The shore was quiet, not empty. Quiet buck moved through the reeds. A duiker picked its way along the mud. Warthogs rooted near the waterline, snorting softly. None of them bolted. None of them cared. A young Nyala stepped close, closer than any wild animal should, and nosed his sleeve. Warm breath, wet nose, the faint smell of grass and milk. Wahmambo stood still, felt his chest loosen. Not crack open like the clearing, but slowly, like a knot being undone thread by thread. By midday, the quiet pressed harder. He unpacked, arranged his few things with a precision that felt compulsive. Pencils aligned, sketchbooks stacked, charcoal sorted by hardness. The heat-built doubt crept in like damp. What are you doing here? You're a painter. You paint cities. You paint for men in suits who drink your whiskey and call it revolutionary. He was chopping an onion when the thump came. Movement behind his pack, fast, deliberate. A vervet monkey dropped onto the table, black-faced, sharp-eyed, utterly unafraid. Chattered once, loud and commanding, grabbed his laptop and leaped for the window.
Hey!
Wahmambo dropped the knife, stepped forward. The monkey paused on the sill, looked at him, laptop clutched under one arm like a shield. Not running, assessing. The way the lion had assessed, the way the guide had assessed, as though it too was reading him. Wahmambo grabbed a banana from his bag, held it out. Trade. The monkey watched the banana, watched the laptop, climbed higher onto the frame. Then a low branch jutting through the window set the laptop down on the wood, waited.
Hey, drop that laptop.
Wahmambo
Let's make a trade.
placed the banana on
for the
branch,
computer.
stepped back. The monkey took it, peeled it slowly, deliberately, almost ceremonially. An finished, hopped down, approached Wahmambo, and then, gently, precisely, touched the back of his hand with two fingers, pads warm, steady, not wild, not tame, something in between. Toko, Wahmambo said. The name came from nowhere, from the dream, from the clearing, from the weight of the stone in his pocket. It fit the way a key fits a lock it was made for. The monkey chirped low, almost satisfied, turned, walked inside, curled on the table next to the sketchbook, tail wrapped around its feet, eyes half closed. The cabin didn't feel empty anymore. It felt chosen.